Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the DVO Show. I am DVO, Derek Van Otten, and I'm here with Vuin Veth. How you doing, Vuin?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. We're doing great. Now, we're going to talk a little bit, kind of get to know you, talk about your product.
Okay.
But real quick, if you guys listen to my other podcast with my brother, Buko Boys, we actually had Vuin sponsor one episode with his jerky, Veth's Jerky. And we actually kind of tried all the different flavors. And man, were they good, man.
Oh, thank you.
They are so good. One of my favorites was, for my brother, you couldn't handle it, but it was a spicy one.
Oh, the hot one.
The hot one.
Oh man, it's one of my favorite. It's
do you handle it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've been in Utah, so not too much, but you know, it's pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, it was really good because the jerky is a very different style. I know we'll get into that a little bit later. It's a different style of jerky. They were super good. They were very. This is the problem I had with them. I said on the podcast, my problem with them is that it's like once you start eating it, like you don't stop. That's my problem, right?
Yes.
It's like because they have like a crunch to it, and I'm like, oh man, I just keep popping them and popping them.
It's like chips, you know. It's this very thick thing. So but yeah, great protein. So.
You're right about that. Good protein. Now you just also came off of FitCon.
Right.
I follow you on Instagram and Facebook. Seems like you had a ton of people at your booth.
Oh, definitely.
How was that? Was that your first FitCon experience?
Yes.
How was it? How'd you like that?
It was great. I mean, the community loved on us, and and they loved the product, and they continue to buy. So
just like you said, it's a good protein source, right?
Exactly. It's good for them after post-workout, stuff like that. So
exactly.
That's a good snack.
Yeah. So tell me first, kind of, how did you get into it? What made you get into the business of jerky?
Well, it's my mom recipe,
Oh.
And,
where's your mom from?
Cambodia.
Cambodia, okay.
Yeah. So she brought that over here, and she gave me the blessing, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a try.
Nice.
So we tried it out for the last 2 years.
Now, is the recipe like the marinade? Is that what you mean?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how did she do her meats? Did she do it thin?
She cut it really thin.
Oh.
And that's how we've been doing it ever since. So.
Aha.
Yeah. So
okay.
it's really good, and she gave me that blessing, and we sampled it out to friends and families, and they loved it, and then we started, just selling it to everybody, and then
nice.
Everyone loved it, so we decided to go legit this year, 2019, and it's been a roller coaster ever since. So
that's awesome. And just thinking about it, when you slice it thin, when you cook it, you're actually going to melt a lot of that fat.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's our meat is really lean as well, so the fat's really not there. We cut out the fat, we trim it, so.
So you already trim it already?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically just getting high protein, high octane.
Right, exactly.
As you consume it, basically.
Exactly, yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Now, is this your first business expenditure?
Yes.
All right. Expenditure, I should say. How did you kind of get that mindset? Like, where did that come from to think, hey, like, I'm going to get into the jerky business? Which is a good business. I love that idea, to be honest.
A lot of jerky out there is, it's the thick and chewy type. And,
yes.
I love jerky. And you're like,
I love jerky too. Yeah. I could easily go through a bag of jerky.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially like on a road trip,
yeah.
Or like on a picnic. At the beach. I'm going through a bag myself.
Oh yeah. And my mom had a very unique style. And I was like, okay. We can do this.
You're right about that. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Never, like that thin, crispy jerky. Never seen it before.
Right. And it's like, well, the market needs this.
Right.
So I decided to launch it, and it's been a blessing to us and a blessing to our community. So I feel like we need to persuade people's mind to get into the thin and crispy jerky instead of the usual thick and chewy. So
speaking of community, you just mentioned, I'm gonna brag about this because you might not. I know that you're a humble guy. You were telling me that you also donate to CF, cystic fibrosis.
Right.
Tell me how you got into that, and kind of tell me about the cause or your donations or things like that for it.
Well, our friend Dana, she has a child with CF.
Okay.
And she reached out to us, and we decided, my wife and I talked about it, and we wanted to help her out, and
Right.
you know, the last 2 weeks, we've been doing a fundraiser with our jerky. You know, half the profit goes towards CF, and
That's awesome, man.
yeah, and you know, and the community been loving on us and on them, you know, to help out. So
Oh, that's so great.
we appreciate that very much. So
Yeah, and I want to introduce you. On one of my previous podcasts, I had Chris Forbush on from Ruin Oil and Coffee, and his son has CF, cystic fibrosis, and they also have a cause. And maybe I'll have to link you guys up.
Oh,
and,
for
and
sure,
they've got,
yeah.
you know, they've got some great causes out there for that. It's terrible, you know. It's an unfortunate disease.
it really is, man.
So that's very cool, man. Because we were just talking as well before we started recording, how awesome it is to give back.
Oh, definitely. That's our company motto. I mean, we love to help others. We love to give back to our community,
That's awesome.
and that's what we love to do. You know.
You know, thinking growing up, Christmas, like my favorite part about, because I love Christmas, by the way. My favorite thing about it is giving the gifts and watching people open up their gifts.
Right,
You know, like
right.
that's like my favorite part. And there's nothing like the feeling of giving.
Oh, definitely. It's you know, when you give, I feel grateful giving. You know, it brings me joy. Definitely, you know, to help people out who have needs. You know, I mean, if I was in that situation, I would want help. You know, so
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, no, sure. Now, I saw you brought some samples. I want to put them up to the camera,
All right.
so if people are watching on YouTube, they can kind of look at it. How many flavors do you guys have?
So we have 7.
Seven
right
flavors.
now. So I'm gonna give you all of that right there.
Oh, dude, awesome, man. Oh, all right. Here's one of my other favorites right here.
Oh, definitely.
Roasted garlic. In fact, I'm gonna link. So in the description of this podcast, I'm gonna link my YouTube video of where my brother and I actually sampled all these and gave our opinion on it. So you got roasted garlic, so one of my favorites. Lemongrass,
Yeah.
super good. Mild for people that can't handle the hot. And then medium as well. Black pepper was really good too.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and the honey glazed sriracha. Forgot about that one. That one was really
Oh,
good.
yeah. That's the crowd favorite. I mean, we've been selling that like crazy.
Is this more popular, the honey glazed?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Which is your favorite?
The roasted garlic, but that's my
Yeah,
second.
me too, man.
Yeah.
But honey glazed is your second? They're
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
All right.
The funny thing is, like, the honey glaze, I had an idea from my friend Yen.
Uh-huh.
So he's a big foodie, and you know, he goes out and he eats a lot of adventurous stuff, you know.
Okay.
But he went to this place called Uena Brewing.
Oh, yeah.
And they did some honey sriracha wings, and he
Ooh, yeah.
brought some over to his house, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good.
Okay, so obviously this is not your mom's recipe then.
No, it's
How do you come up with something like this?
just ideas from, like I said, friends and families.
So you just I'm gonna grab some honey, grab some sriracha,
Right.
and then mix it up in
Mix
a
all
bowl
it-
and
exactly.
throw it on and see
Yeah.
how it goes?
Yeah.
A lot of trial and error?
Yeah. Definitely,
Okay.
Definitely. It's like a science lab, you know, and just, you know, 1, 2, 3 samples.
Where's your science lab at then?
Salt Lake City.
All right, I want to go. I
our
want to go
commercial
in.
kitchen is over there, so.
Oh, awesome! So you have a commercial kitchen over there. You're just kind
Definitely.
of starting to mass produce it. Are you like having a hard time staying with demand?
A little bit. I mean,
That's a good problem to have, by the way.
It is. But lack of sleep, definitely.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's awesome, man. And, so you're labeling them as kind of beef chips.
Right.
I didn't realize that. Okay, so you're labeling them as
Yeah.
beef chips because I know you got the hashtag Crave the Crunch.
Right.
Because it is addicting. just so you guys
That
know.
crunch, baby.
It's the
Yeah.
warning. Here's the warning, right? They're addicting. They're so good. Now on here, you've also labeled Utah's Own sticker,
Yeah, we.
and I've seen you on your. Sorry to cut you off. Sorry,
No, go
I've seen on your post. You did some photo things. You seem very involved in Utah's Own, which is
Right.
awesome.
Right.
Talk a little bit about Utah's Own, how you got into it, what it means to you.
Well, we want to be known for a Utah product, so we linked up with Utah's Own, and you know, they've been living on us and promoting our products. So what they do for products throughout Utah, they promote when you link up with them. So
Okay.
and that's all they do, and they do a lot of other things too. They do business seminars, stuff like that, to help you with your business.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
it's pretty awesome.
Okay, did they kind of help you when you were kind of getting started?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So they give a lot of inputs for us.
Did you go anywhere else as well? As that kind of starting off like, okay, because not only are you going into business, you're going into the food business.
Right.
And I'm sure there's laws or regulations or different things. I'm not sure, I'm guessing.
Oh, yes.
Okay, there is.
There is a lot of red tape, and you have to,
Uh-huh.
get everything approved step by step, and it's just, it's a process.
What's one of the biggest learning curves for you on this adventure right now?
Oh, man, just the admin side of it, it's a lot of paperwork, a lot. It's difficult for me. So I have my wife that handles that. So I'm very fortunate for her to manage that. So
that's awesome. Okay, I want to go down that road a little bit. Your wife's involved,
right?
So she's your business partner?
Yes.
Awesome. I love that. My wife's my business partner as well.
Beautiful.
So I love that. I'm a big believer in partnership.
Yes.
In fact, when I do things with her, I always #partnership.
Nice.
Tell me her thought process with you talking, hey, let's start a beef jerky, beef chip company.
She loves it. She grew up with it too when we were in college. My mom's always making me batch for it.
Okay.
So she loves the idea. She loves the product. So she's on board.
So she was always kind of snacking on it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let me talk. Mama, where's Mama today?
Mama's in West Valley.
Okay.
She's at home taking care of her grandkids. So she's
Nice.
retired. She's very exhausted dealing with those kids. But
I'm sure. How is she like enjoying? Is she saying? I want to know the feedback. Is she saying, "All right, Vuen, this tastes really good," or "You don't do it like me"? Like I want to know. I want to know what she's saying.
She likes the product, but it's nothing like Mama's.
Yeah.
Hers is.
She criticizing
10
you?
times better than mine.
Okay,
a little bit. You gotta put this,
it.
put that. Make it like mine. But I think you can't beat Mama's original.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Did she help out at all? Did she give you some tips?
Oh yeah, she helps out. We get our chili peppers from her. Actually, she helps out. Yeah, she grows in her backyard, and
I love hearing this. Okay, so what kind of peppers is she growing?
Thai chili peppers.
Thai chili. So she grows in her backyard,
right?
And you go over there and just pick at them, and
actually she pick it, she dries it, she grinds it for us. So
really,
yeah.
What do you put it in? Which one do you put it in?
All of them. So it's
really
it's a chili base, Thai chili base. So but the hot and the medium actually gets more of that. So yeah. That's freaking awesome, man. Yeah,
I love that.
And she also helped me with the lemongrass. She grinds up the recipe for us as well. So
okay.
She's working hard behind the scenes for us.
Now, growing up, did she just kind of make it one way all the time, or did she kind of toy around with it, experiment?
One way, just our original mild, medium, and hot. So she'll spice it up for my dad, for my siblings as well. So we all love hot, and nice. she does that, and it's just phenomenal. Just growing up.
So how's your heat tolerance, spice tolerance?
Right now, I used to be like a 9, but now I'm like a 5 maybe. Yeah.
Because you got married and had kids.
Exactly. Yeah, married, got kids, eating a lot of American food. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to try. Did you see me and my brother Dale's video of the Fuego Box Loco Coco Chocolate Challenge?
I haven't.
You need to try this bar.
Okay.
And it's have you heard of it?
No, not.
Okay, so Fuego Box. They are a subscription company. Okay. So you pay them, and like every month they send you like a new bottle of hot sauce or something like that.
Okay.
And they teamed up with this company called Puckerbutt Pepper Company.
Okay.
Puckerbutt created the Carolina Reaper.
Oh wow.
You know the Carolina Reaper?
Yes, definitely.
It has the Guinness World Record for the spiciest pepper.
Oh man.
Well, this guy created a new pepper called the Black Reaper.
Oh man, that sounds.
Yeah,
horrible.
He doesn't even sell it yet. Like it's not for sale yet.
Okay.
What he did is he teamed up with Fuego Box.
Okay.
And so they take the pepper, they kind of dice it up, and then they grind it up, and it's like little flakes, and then they put it into. This is how I think they do it. They put it into a mold, put some chocolate in it, and then it's just a little square bar, and you eat it, and it's supposed to be now the spiciest chocolate bar.
Oh wow.
So me and Dale did it, and I did okay. I think Dale almost died for a minute.
I bet.
You kind of see him on there. It was no exaggeration. He was really like, he was in pain. He was in pain.
Oh, man.
I was holding it in. I could take it.
Okay.
As soon as we stopped recording, he laid down, and he was like, "I don't feel good. I don't feel good." He got up, and he ended up throwing it up. And he goes, "That was terrible because it got spicy. Like it came back."
Right. It just keeps going, huh?
Keeps
Oh
going.
man.
And he was just laying in bed, like yelling at his daughter to go bring him some milk.
Oh, dude, that's.
Anyway, it was funny. I posted that on our YouTube too. I would like to see you do it. Maybe we should do it together.
I think we should.
I think I would do it again.
Yeah.
They donate to prostate cancer.
Okay.
So every time you buy a
awesome.
bar, each bar is like $20, and they donate 5 of that to prostate
Oh
cancer.
man, that's beautiful.
So just to kind of bring it around the
Yeah.
donations, but I just want to see your spice tolerance growing up like that, because Cambodian food is that normally hot, spicy?
Yeah, it's normally that. I mean,
Because it's close to Thailand, right?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And,
So.
and Thai is known for having really spicy food.
Oh yeah, it's definitely on the spicier end. So
Are you a foodie?
a little bit.
Oh yeah,
A little
okay.
bit. So,
I definitely am. I love trying new places, trying new things. And then you mentioned your friend's a foodie that helped you introduce the sriracha, honey
the
sriracha.
honey glaze, yeah.
Have either of you guys tried balut?
Yes. Oh, we love balut.
Do you?
Yes,
You love
we
it?
do. Yep.
Do you like look at it while you eat it?
Yes. Yeah. Man, it's part of the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
So if people don't know what balut is it's a Filipino, dare I say, delicacy. So they have a duck egg.
Right.
And it's almost like half developed, the embryo is, and then they steam that egg, and then they crack it, and you just kind of crack a little bit of it, and you drink the juice. The juice is really good.
Really good.
It's really good.
You put some sauce into it.
Yeah, a little bit of vinegar is the most common thing. A little bit of vinegar.
Yeah, we do. Salt and pepper.
Yeah, salt and vinegar is the most common.
Yeah.
And you drink the juice, and then you kind of crack the shell, and then you eat the egg. The egg is actually very good. It's a different flavor than your traditional egg, hard-boiled egg,
Right.
or steamed egg.
Right.
But I just kind of start breaking into it. You see this half duck. It's like literally
It's
half
developing,
developed.
yeah,
like there's
definitely.
feathers and eyes and a beak.
Right.
Do you eat that?
I do.
I don't.
How about
I can't.
you? You can't.
No, I can't. I
Oh
can't.
man, it's one of. You just have to build an acquired taste to it. You have to
Yeah.
block that out. You just have to just go for it, man.
I have a hard time like even thinking about it, like just eating that egg. Like I'll eat the what all of it around it. I'll eat it no
Right.
problem. Seeing that chick, I don't know.
Oh,
like,
man,
I trip
yeah.
out every time I see it. And so yeah, my mom said growing up, if she was to eat it, she would actually have to go into a closet
Oh,
in the
man.
dark, and then that way she didn't have to see it. She would just eat it.
Oh man, that's crazy.
But okay, so you've had it. Okay,
Yeah, I have it. That's
have you
really
had a lot of
good.
Filipino food?
Nah, not lately.
All right, I'm gonna take you. There's this place down the street. We're gonna go.
Okay,
It's like
all right.
literally down the street from here. We gotta go check it out.
All right.
It just opened up. It's
Oh,
really
nice.
good. Okay, awesome, man. So that's great. Now, getting into it, entrepreneurship, starting it up. You're learning the ropes of not only business but the food industry business.
Right.
What did you find a mentor? Did you read something, listen to something?
I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Oh, you too? Okay.
And
I know the DVO Show is your favorite.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's getting to me. I love it. I love
thank
what
you,
you're
man,
doing.
thank
I'm
you.
glad that you're doing this, man.
Oh, appreciate it.
But no, yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts, get some nuggets from it, and also I have a few mentors. I have a lady called Ray Lynn. She helped me out just starting out,
Awesome.
getting to know the business side, stuff like that, and just pick her brain because she was just loving on the product, loving on me to help me out. So she started the whole thing to really motivate me to keep going. So,
Awesome, man. I think that's important. It's always good to have a mentor, especially
Right.
or someone have a mentor or coach, especially when you're doing something new.
oh yeah, definitely.
I still truly believe trial and error and mistakes is some of the best ways to learn. But you want to eliminate as many as possible.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I make a lot of mistakes, like everybody.
Sure.
But that's the best part of it. You make the mistake and you learn from it and try to get better and better each and every day. And and
that's true.
And I feel like it's the greatest teacher. It's your failure,
right?
And
yeah, man, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
It's funny, like some of your posts, some of my posts, like our comments on them. Like I just feel like we're a lot on the same wavelength on a lot of things. Like so, I kind of like that. I was excited to get together and do this because I was like, it's fun, when you're on the same wavelength with somebody, you start talking a little bit.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's really fun. So, what are some of your favorite podcasts?
The Ed Milet Show.
Ed Milet,
Gary V.
Gary V. We were talking about Gary V. Love Gary V.
Yeah, and the DVO Show.
yes.
and I love Andy Priscilla. He's awesome. He's very honest, and I love that. So.
And then we were talking about the NPR's How I Built This.
Oh yes, NPR.
With Guy Raz. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
I love Gary V's podcast because that's what actually really started triggering my mindset a little bit into, instead of thinking about always working hard and hustling and grinding, but also like thinking like an entrepreneur, like you kind of get your thinking, and I really wasn't there, and I really appreciated his because he calls it how it is.
Right. Yeah.
And I love the tough love. Like I don't mind when people are kind of giving it to me straight. Like,
right.
Hey Derek, give it to me straight.
I'd rather have that,
Exactly.
Instead of just beating around the bush,
Exactly.
I love straightforward people and just say, hey, you're doing this right, you're doing this wrong. Just get your stuff together. So,
I totally agree. I totally love that. I don't. Yeah. And sometimes I might be on my team maybe a little bit too tough love on them sometimes. That's why there's a partnership with my wife, right? She helps balance me out. Like, hey, you need to be nicer. Don't be so hard on them.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm like, hey, honey, you should call them then.
Yeah.
Maybe today you should call.
Yeah, I'm a little hard on my my team, my coworkers, and sometimes my wife is like, calm down, relax, just treat them like a human being. So yeah, I've been learning and doing pretty well in that aspect. So
awesome.
Yeah.
What kind of things are you working on? Any new flavors right now? Any new concoctions?
I've been thinking of getting another sweet one. So we're trying to play with another one.
7 it's a good amount of flavors,
right.
But sometimes when you start experimenting, I'm sure you just start getting wild hairs up your ass. You're like, I want to try this. Or you hear something.
Yeah.
Is there like an ingredient or something that you really want to start toying around with?
Well, should I reveal it?
You don't have to. No, you don't have to. No. You can tell me off the air.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this one it's gonna be mind blowing.
Ooh,
so
I love that.
It's gonna be our bestseller. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to that one.
Yeah.
And if you need someone to be taste tester,
definitell I'll
available.
Call you up. All right.
I'm always available for
go
that.
to my kitchen and hey, taste this, see how you like it.
Well, when you were looking for your kitchen, what were you staking out? Was there something in particular you were looking for?
For being in the meat industry, it's kind of hard to find a commercial kitchen that caters to that, because a lot of commercial kitchen, they cater people doing cupcakes,
that makes sense,
cakes, donuts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of baked goods.
That makes sense. I didn't think about that, but it totally makes sense.
And it was a hard process for us to find something that accommodates our kind of product. So we had to find a kitchen to start up. And we decided to go with the one that have all the baked good stuff. So.
Okay, all right.
But it's okay. It works for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before Veth's Jerky, did you have a favorite?
Before Veth's Jerky, well, wow, this is funny. So when my wife and we were in college.
Okay.
I think we're okay foodies, but we love our beef jerky, and we would buy Jack Link's teriyaki flavor, mass quantities.
That's
And we
good.
would eat it. You know, we study a lot, so we go to the study hall. We go to Barnes and Noble. We snack on our jerky, and that's my favorite.
It was
So,
your favorite.
It was. Now
Yeah,
ours
yeah.
definitely.
No, it was your second favorite. Mom's was always first. Mama's was always first.
Right.
Okay, you're telling me you're studying. Where'd you guys study at?
The University of Utah.
Okay, what'd you guys study in?
My wife went into economics, and I was
Economics, interesting.
I was doing physical therapy, and
Okay.
then just lost interest and decided not to finish.
Right.
But my wife finished in economics, and
So does that help with the business side, like her degree in economics?
not really, not really. But I mean,
Okay.
she's very smart, so she can pick things up, you know, and she's very business savvy, anyways. So
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the honesty of that, you know, because
Yeah.
some people, they want to, I don't know how to put this, like try to really credit their degree.
right,
You lost interest. Hers is not being used. Her degree source
Right.
is not being used. I'm sure the things you've learned you're using.
mm-hmm.
What value would you personally put on a college degree?
Oh wow. I'm trying to be honest here.
Yeah, be honest, man. This is what the DVO show is.
You know, there is some value. I mean, if it depends on what you're going into, actually. You know,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, you know, a lot of us, you know, we're gonna be going into a 9-to-5 job, you know, and I feel like a lot of courses, you know, and classes there, it doesn't pertains to that, you know, unless if you're
Yeah.
going into being a doctor, a lawyer, stuff like that. I mean, it helps to get
Yeah.
some schooling and that it has value that way. So.
Yes, I totally agree. I'll capitalize on what you just said. I do want my doctors, especially like a heart surgeon,
Yeah.
if I ever need one, to go to like 10 years of school and just learn
You
the
want him
anatomy.
to be the expert, the master of
Yeah.
his field, not just,
Yeah.
you know.
However, my mechanic don't really care if they graduated from college.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just don't really care. I've never asked anyone, "Hey, where'd you graduate college from?" Yeah, like as long as my doctor has a doctorate, that's all I care about.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's why I was asking because you know, I'm always visiting with people, and I see so many people like with student loan debt,
Oh man.
or they spend hundreds of thousands on a degree and they actually don't even work in that field or
Exactly,
industry,
yeah.
and so I was just wondering the value. You know, times change. Is the value still there today? I don't know, like it was 10, 20, 30 years ago.
My opinion, it's not there, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the internet is booming, you know, and it's, you know, you can learn basically anything. You know?
100%. Oh yeah.
And you know, for me, it's not for me. So.
Yeah, wasn't for me either. I dropped out of community college, so it wasn't for me. And funny you said that. You know, internet, you can learn a lot. Like
Exactly.
the
YouTube.
things that I do today, like in my businesses, I learned from YouTube
Right.
and Google.
Right.
You know, and I just found someone that does really great in that field, and I just like study that person. And I just learned from that, you know. And
Exactly,
saved me tons of money.
Yes. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I mean, we got into some student debt, you know, and we had to pay it back, and it took forever to pay it back, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very stressful, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, we didn't need to go 7 years of schooling and, you know, pay all that debt. You know?
Right. Did you guys meet in school?
Yes, we did.
There's the silver lining, right? At least you guys met.
Yes, exactly.
You met your spouse there.
Yes. Well, we met at work too. So she was working at the airport.
Oh, okay.
So that's where we.
All right. So yeah, no school was even
school.
needed then.
No,
All right.
yeah.
Excellent. I'm just kidding.
Well, we went to the same school, and we just realized that when we were working together. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So.
If somebody was going to get into the food industry, food business,
Okay.
what kind of tips would you give someone, like starting brand new? Like they've never been in business before. They have this idea. They've got this recipe. They've got something, and they're like, okay, I want to get started. How do I get started? What tips would you have for somebody like that?
My first tip is just to do your research on what you're going into. You know, do your research, and trying to contact the right people. And that's first and foremost before you jump into anything, because you don't want to go in, not knowing how to get your product out there.
Sure.
So you have to do your research and contact the right people. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Do your research. What people probably don't know and like listening,
yeah,
I'm sure you had to do a ton of research before you even started.
definitely, yeah.
What was some of the things that you were doing? I'm sure late nights.
Late nights, all the time. After work, I'll be, online researching.
Yeah.
I looking for, co-packers,
True, right? You got to
stuff
get
like
your
that,
sources,
yeah.
your meat, your packing, your
Exactly. So,
labeling. I'm sure you had someone do your logo.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's probably a lot.
A lot
Okay.
of work into it. A lot of people don't see the behind the scenes,
You're right.
and it's just
And I wasn't even thinking about that either. You're right.
behind the scenes is where it's at. A lot of people see the finished product and they're like, wow, that's pretty good. Pretty
Looks
cool.
easy, right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
easy.
looks great.
Yeah.
Beautiful logo, beautiful
Yeah.
packaging,
Yeah.
delicious product. Oh, simple, right?
Yeah.
This must have been so easy for you.
Yeah, exactly. They don't see the late nights, the long hours, and the bags. You see.
Because were you slicing up the meat?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
So you personally
Mhm.
are up late or whatever, and you're slicing the meat away,
Definitely,
right?
yeah.
Coming up with the marinades, trying it out, adjusting it.
Right.
Also, I'm sure your ingredients weren't free.
No.
So a lot of money probably went into it as well.
Oh, definitely. There's
Yeah.
definitely a lot of capital that goes into it. So.
That's good, man. It's a lot of hard work. You're right. I wasn't even thinking about that for a second there. I remember when I was like one of my latest businesses, I was up late at night. My wife's like, "What are you doing? Like just playing on your iPad all night?" And I'm like, "No, like this is the time where everyone's off the internet. It's 2 a.m. Everyone's off the internet. My internet's fast right now,
Right.
and I can just read and just learn and watch videos and
Oh, good.
and that's the time for me. I think I'm a night owl. I think I'm a night owl.
Oh yeah.
You are too, I think,
I think so. Yeah.
because you're up pretty late, right? So
Right, yeah.
I think naturally I'm a night owl, and that's like the time for me. It's like I get most of my productivity done because everyone's sleeping,
Yeah.
and it's like it's quiet. The world is quiet, and
Yeah.
so now I can like focus. Yeah.
Awesome.
Except when my wife wakes up because she's pregnant right now and says go to the bathroom. She's like, "You're still up?" I'm like, "No, go to bed." I saw the light from your iPad. I'm like, "Sorry, go to bed."
Oh, by the way, congrats on that.
Oh, thank you so much.
How far along is she?
She is almost 26 weeks right
Oh,
now.
beautiful.
Yeah, so 6.5 months.
Oh, wow.
So it's about 3 months left.
And it's a girl?
It's gonna be a girl.
Oh, congrats, congrats.
So I'm excited. Honestly, I was really hoping for a boy,
Uh-huh.
just so I can do boy stuff with.
Right,
I have a
right.
daughter now. I have a niece,
Mhm.
and my brother shared a video with me. He shared a video of his daughter, my niece, when she was little, and I remember when she was little, and I saw this video of my daughter and niece, and I'm like, they're so cute. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm ready for this girl.
Right.
Because you got kids.
Yeah,
How many?
I have 3. So I
3,
have,
okay.
2 girls and 1 boy. So
Okay. What are their ages?
11, 7, and 1.
Are they helping you?
Yes, definitely.
Do
Yep.
they?
Yes.
I love that. Dude,
My-
I can't tell you how much I love that. Tell me more about that.
My girl Jessica and my boy Jacob, they love to.
They're the two oldest, I would assume.
Exactly.
Not the 1-year-old.
The 1-year-old helps
too
too
much.
much.
The 1-year-old's trying the
yeah.
peppers.
She actually loved the jerky, so she
Nice,
eats it, yeah.
nice. So what are the kids doing?
They help me, to label. They do the labeling. They used to help
awesome.
me bag as well, but we found out that they can't do that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Child labor laws. But
All right.
But no, and they help out any way they can, and they love the product. They love the company, and they're like my walking billboard. So it's pretty
Right.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Now, have they tried your mom's jerky?
Yes.
Whose do they like better? Dad's or mom or
Oh,
grandma's?
man.
Dad's or grandma's?
They haven't told me yet.
Are you afraid to ask?
I'm afraid to ask.
You're
but
afraid to ask.
I already know the answer, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know the answer now.
Yeah. So, but I need to let you try some of hers, so it's.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, I'm happy to taste test anything you've got.
All right.
and if it's really spicy too, I don't mind either.
You know what?
I don't mind.
We have a flavor called Sally Hot, and
Oh.
I don't really put it out in the market because it's crazy hot.
Because this hot
Yeah.
one, the hot one is pretty hot.
It's pretty hot.
Like,
Yeah.
like if I haven't had it for a while and then I eat a couple, I start coughing. I'm like,
oh, man,
okay,
yeah.
Yeah, because I go buy this stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I haven't had the hot flavor in a while and then I go eat it, I cough. So
Yeah.
it has a good spice to it, good kick to it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I can make about 10 times hotter than that. So it's,
Ooh.
yeah, I definitely want you to try it.
Maybe you should try some of that Carolina Reaper.
Ooh, oh man, let's
That'd
put some in that.
Ooh, yeah.
You're like, maybe not. Yeah.
Where can people buy it though? Where can people find you, buy it, follow you, anything like that?
Well, we're on social media at Veth's Jerky on Facebook and Instagram.
And I'll put the information in the description as well.
Awesome. And you can find us online at www.vetsbeefjerky.com.
Nice. Crave the Crunch is your hashtag. Where'd you come up with that?
Just one day. I mean, it just came out of the blue. You know, it's like, wow, our jerky has a crunch to it, and you know, people crave it. So
Yeah.
like, let's crave the crunch. I mean, I sat down with my wife, you know, just brainstorming on, you know, what a slogan should we have for our product. I was like, crave the crunch. It's got a good ring to it. So
That's awesome. I love that. Oh, okay, and it has your address there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where your kitchen is at?
Right.
Okay, awesome. Right. Can people go in there and buy some too?
No.
Okay, that's just where it's made.
Right.
So people know it's local.
Right.
I like that because, you know, it's Utah. And I love that you put that Utah's own on there because this whole thing for my podcast is to promote people here that I care and love about. And I love my city, I love my state. And I want to promote everyone that's doing great things. So I'm glad that you're so proud of that as well. I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
and so Facebook and Instagram, Veth's Jerky.
Right.
That's where they find you. And then www.vetsbeefjerky.com.
Correct.
And that's where they can go order some. So your first time at FitCon, and I'm going to turn back to it. This was your first time at FitCon. Was this your first booth, or have you done booths before?
No, we've done a lot of booth events, stuff like that.
Okay, awesome. How is that, like, getting these booths at these events? Was that something that was exciting to kind of promote you out there? How's the return on something like that?
It is
financial return.
It's pretty good. I mean, they contacted us and want us to be, you know, at FitCon.
Oh, they contacted you.
Yeah,
I'd love to hear that. Awesome.
So they just want, you know, new vendors, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
that means you're making noise, right?
Right.
If they're contacting you, you're making noise.
Right.
And they want to say, hey, come on in.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, we pay a fee, and the 2 days that we were there, and we made it all back and then some. So
I'm glad. Yeah. That's awesome. Do you like doing those like events like that?
I do. I enjoy it, but a lot of times, you know, you talk to people, and you lose your voice. And
that's true.
But I love it. My team loves it, and it's what we're gonna do all summer long. We're gonna have events after events and farmers markets. So.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Yeah. That's a great idea. What's the feedback from like those people? Like, for example, FitCon, you got a lot of people that are into fitness, and they're always looking for healthy, lean alternatives for their nutrition, for their protein, whatever like that.
Right.
Have people like come back to you and say, hey, you know, I love this because... What's like the feedback you're getting back from that?
Our feedback mainly is, wow, it tastes great. You know, wow, it's thin and crispy. It's something different, and it's very unique. Yeah. In a good way. Right. You know, so, and that's our two most popular feedback is thin and crispy, and it tastes great. It's not like any other jerky. So. No,
I love me personally. I love the taste. Obviously, the taste. I also love textures with my food. Like I just love textures. I have a hard time just like eating, for example, like soup. Just because there's no texture, I got to add something into it. I love that texture.
Nice.
So that's what I love about yours too. But I love the lean protein. I love the lean protein where I can go hit the gym and then throw a couple of these. Yeah, definitely. And me personally, what I do with them, I take them on my road trips. Yeah. Because sometimes I travel a lot, and I love taking them on the road.
It's perfect for it.
Healthier alternative than like, you know, potato chips, salty potato chips. Right. So when I'm craving a crunch, I go grab me some and for my road trip. So no, I love it, man.
And get it, man.
Anything before we close out? Anything you want to like tell people? Whether anything you want to talk about? You want say something and kind of get people's mind thinking, you want to promote in a different way, you say it. I want you to end it out.
All right. Well, guys, this summer we're gonna be at 2 farmers market at the Gardner Village and Daybreak.
Ooh, I love both of those.
Yeah, and we also going to do the West Fest and the Utah State Fair
nice.
this year as well. So catch us there and come love on us, and we'll have a great time.
Dude, I'm so happy to see your success, man,
Thank you, brother.
see what you're doing. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
Of course. All right, guys. So hit him up, Facebook, Instagram, Veth's Jerky. You want to go buy some, www.vethsbeefjerky.com. I'll put the link in the description as well so you guys can go out there and get you guys some crunch.
All right.
Hey, guys. Thanks for listening to another episode of the DVO Show with Vu and Veth. And we are out.
Peace.
And going to eat some jerky.
That's right.